At the point where there's lots of little jobs that are slowing me down. For example, this wire here. Well, you can't see it very well, but there's two types of starter motor. One has a little thread on the nut, you can put that over for the start solenoid, and the other has a connector like that one there. So I went to the shop and I had to buy the proper crimp tools and stuff to do that, but it's just another little thing that's slowing me down because I was sent the wrong one. But it doesn't matter, and I'll just hit the starter motor now. Brand new starters in with the newly crimped wire and the other wire attached. So I'm just going to be doing general bits and bobs now, just to get the car further to completion, such as just connecting up bits and bobs here, and just generally getting it so that I can do a test start, just to make sure that the timing belt and the decompression plate went okay. Before I do that though, I'm going to have the oil feed and return. I'm going to plumb that all in and modify the sump for the return. So this is just the boring work really, stuff that it's not really worth me showing you. So yeah, fit my new starter motor down there, crimped the loom so that it's the right connection. I've also crimped this wire here, which goes to the oil pressure gauge, to the sender. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've put my banjo bolt on there for my oil line. I've got to go into a P-clip here, and it then comes down to the manifold. And down on the manifold we can see that there's a bit of overspray from when I've been a bit silly, but I've got an adapter there. It goes from 1.5 by 10 or whatever the correct thread is. I worked it out at the time, and it adapts then to AN3 thread, and I've got a 45-degree AN3 fitting onto AN3 line, which then goes up to the AN3 banjo. And also I've modified the Subaru oil drain fitting, and then I've just done it so that I can fit on the AN10 hose. Obviously it's going to have a hose clamp on it when it's done, but I've just been able to mock this up then so that it can connect onto the sump. But obviously the sump's not there right now because I've removed that as well, because I'm going to go and pop over to my friend's, and he's a bit better at welding than I am, so he's going to weld on the bung for me, because it's thick metal to thin, which is quite difficult. So yeah, he's got a Focus ST170 track car with inline throttle bodies and an LSD, and he's also got a Civic Type R. So we'll pop over there in a minute and have a look at his cars. And he's actually got a YouTube channel as well called Sparkplug Steve, and it's a funny story really. A lot of people think that his name is Steve when they look at his YouTube channel, but it's not. It's actually Sparkplug, and Steve's his surname. But it's a little bit of boring info there for you. So yeah, we'll go over there now. So we're at Mr. Steve house now, or otherwise known as Sparkplug, and we're going to have a look at his cars. So this is his latest one. It's a Honda Civic EP3 Type R, and basically he's just trying to fix some faults with it. So tell us what's gone wrong with it then, Steve.
Everything.
Is it?
ECU. The injector for number one is for some reason supplying too much voltage and killed the injector. So I've got it running now, but I piggybacked off number 4 just to run, but I've traced it back to the ECU, which is what I'm sort of going to be sorting out next. So hopefully once I sort the ECU out, it'll all run fine. So, yeah, it's not too bad other than that.
Yeah,
it's all
so
fixable, I hope.
The main fault was it was misfiring. It's not bad for the money he paid. It's got a nice wing on it. So if you want to see more,
coming off. Don't worry about the Honda. Look at the
forward. Have you ever heard of the saying, looking through rose-tinted glasses? Is that the one? Well, see those glasses on his head, they're rose-tinted. because you can see something that no one else can see.
Beauty.
He looks at this thing by here and he thinks that's beautiful, but never mind.
It is. The thing
So-
is,
One thing that is beautiful though are those things, but they're quite nice.
a thing of much beauty.
Come on in, tell us what you've done.
What? Everything?
Yeah, go on, give us a quick rundown of the past. Was it 5 years you've had it?
5 years. Standard bottom end, ported head, standard cams, exhaust vernier, GSXR 750 throttle bodies, mounted onto a standard forward stub inlet manifold, running the standard injector, standard location. The ECU was a ME221 with their own loom.
Yeah, standalone, isn't it?
Yeah, gearbox standard, but with a M factory LSD and a solid light and flywheel with stage 1 clutch, because they come with a dual mass standard, which is horrible.
Skimmed ahead to raise compression.
Yeah, skimmed ahead 1 mil, and they made 197 horsepower on the last dyno. I think that's pretty much it under the bonnet. Battery's been relocated.
So what power did he make the other week? Oh yeah, 2.5 inch exhaust custom, innit?
Yeah, the exhaust made 2.5 inch, made 197. When before that, it made 181. But once since I ported the head and skimmed it, it went up from 181 to 197. So I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, and that's on quite a conservative dyno, so it's probably making over 200.
Well, it made 204 over the Indigo before I even ported the head. So if I went over there, it'd probably do 220. Not, I believe that to be a true thing, but it's my ECU. It's only a small dinky little thing, got that mounted in there.
That's the same ECU I'm going to use on the Pug. Yeah. 88R tyres, you got loads of wheels around you. Godspeed discs and DS3000 pads. BC.
Yeah, BC coilovers with adjustable camber. 3.5 degrees of camber on the front, 3.2 or 3.3 on the rear.
Let's have a look inside and then we'll wrap it up.
Let me start it up.
So yeah, it's definitely a track car.
RS wing that I got to paint up. That's going to be one of my next jobs.
Yeah.
To go with my body kit over there. Do you want to see if it starts now?
Go on in.
I think a lot of air in that.
Sweetie the kitten. Purring like a kitten, that's the term, innit?
Beautiful.
So yeah, if you want to watch some track videos and watch his progression of the build, go to Sparkplug Steve. The link will be in the description. And you can also, oh yeah, you can see how we ported his head, all the work that he's done, and catch up on the Civic as well. So now let's go and weld the bung onto the sump for the Pug.
Alright, so we've just drilled out the hole to 22 mil. So the bung there, we've got to clean it out, but the bung will fit in. I'll clean the hole out slightly and then the lip will fit in.
It's quite sensitive, Steve. So if he sees what I said about his car, he'll probably get a bit funny with me. So we got to find two things that we like about it now. I like his brakes because he got J-hook discs, and I like his cage. Looks good. There we are, the balance is restored.